What makes low glycemic diet unique? What if the foods you eat could change the way you feel every day? Let's break down how the low glycemic diet impacts more than just your plate. 1. Understanding the glycemic index. To adopt a low glycemic diet successfully, it's essential to grasp the meaning and significance of the glycemic index. What is the glycemic index? The glycemic index measures how carbohydrate foods affect blood sugar levels. Pure glucose sets the benchmark at a glycemic index of 100. Foods below 55 are considered low glycemic index, between 56 to 69 moderate glycemic index, and above 70 high glycemic index. Low glycemic index foods typically digest slowly, resulting in gradual glucose absorption and steady energy release. Why is glycemic index important? Low glycemic index diets help stabilize blood sugar, benefiting those with diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin sensitivities. Reduces hunger and controls appetite by providing sustained feelings of fullness. Promotes healthy weight management and reduces risk factors for chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease and obesity-related complications. 2. Benefits of a low glycemic diet. Research has consistently demonstrated tangible health benefits from embracing a low glycemic approach. Stable blood sugar levels. Low glycemic index foods minimize insulin spikes by releasing glucose slowly into your bloodstream. Preventing large glucose fluctuations helps avoid energy dips, fatigue, and mood swings associated with blood sugar peaks and troughs. Supports weight management. Slowly digested carbohydrate sources enhance satiety and appetite control. Studies show people on low glycemic index diets often naturally consume fewer calories without deliberately restricting intake or counting calories. Improved cardiovascular health. Long-term adoption decreases risks related to cholesterol levels, reduces triglycerides, and improves overall heart health. Associated with lower incidences of heart attacks and stroke due to sustainably lower insulin levels and less inflammatory response. Enhanced energy and concentration. Steady blood glucose helps maintain constant energy levels and sharpens cognitive functions throughout the day. Reduces incidences of mental fog, often related to rapid blood sugar fluctuations. 3. How to build a low glycemic diet. Adopting a diet focused on low glycemic index foods isn't complex. Identify, select, and integrate foods strategically into your daily meals. Low glycemic index foods to choose regularly. Keep these nutrient-rich options at the core of your meals. Whole grains, oats, barley, quinoa, bulgur, brown rice, legumes and beans, lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans, black beans, vegetables, no carrots, broccoli, cabbage, spinach, tomatoes, zucchini. Fruit, apples, pears, berries, oranges, peaches, dairy, milk, yogurt, cheese, without added sugar. Nuts and seeds, almonds, cashews, walnuts, chia seeds. Foods to limit or avoid. Think of these as occasional treats rather than regular staples. Processed snacks, cakes, pastries, biscuits, candy bars, sugary beverages, soft drinks, sugary fruit juices, energy drinks, refined carbohydrates, white bread, white pasta, most breakfast cereals, dried fruits, raisins, dates, and similar concentrated fruits, higher glycemic index due to drying process. 4. Practical steps for embracing a low glycemic lifestyle. Here's how to realistically transition towards a sustainable low glycemic index dietary pattern. Gradual transitioning. Slowly substitute high glycemic index options with similar low glycemic index alternatives. For instance, swap white bread for whole grain multigrain bread. Gradual changes rather than drastic overhauls improve adherence and satisfaction. Meal planning and prep. Plan your meals weekly and grocery shop accordingly to avoid impulsive, high glycemic index snack purchases. Prepare simple recipes in advance like veggie-filled soups, bean salads, and whole grain wraps for quick yet nutritious meals. Balancing your plate. Always pair carbohydrates with protein and healthy fats to lower glycemic responses further. Examples include combining brown rice with lean protein like grilled chicken or pairing oats with nuts and seeds to stabilize blood sugars even more effectively. 5. Common myths and misunderstandings. Let's quickly clarify frequently encountered misconceptions surrounding the low glycemic index diet. Myth: all carbs are off limits. Reality: carbohydrates aren't forbidden. It's about choosing quality carbs that won't trigger blood sugar spikes. Myth: low glycemic index equates to low calorie. Reality: glycemic index refers solely to blood glucose impact, not calorie content. Watch portion sizes even with healthy low glycemic index foods for weight management. Myth: glycemic index means the same as glycemic load. Reality: glycemic index rates quality, speed of digestion, while glycemic load also counts serving size. Combining attention to both glycemic index and glycemic load provides optimal dietary control. 6. Tips for maximizing diet success. Boost your low glycemic diet results and enjoyment by following these expert recommendations. Read labels carefully. Check nutrition labels and ingredients lists to spot hidden sugars or unhealthy additives. Choose products with lower total sugars and fewer processed ingredients. Cooking methods matter. Minimalist cooking methods such as steaming, boiling, or eating raw foods help maintain their natural glycemic index value. Overcooking, blending, and processing typically increase glycemic index due to increased digestibility. Practice mindful eating. Eating slowly and mindfully assists digestion and promotes greater satiety, further managing appetite and reducing overeating. Savoring food offers emotional satisfaction, reducing cravings for sugary, high glycemic snacks. Combine and experiment. Mixing foods of varying glycemic index scores collectively reduces overall meal impact, enabling you to occasionally incorporate certain higher glycemic index elements in moderation. Experiment broadly to discover personally enjoyable and balanced dietary combinations that suit your lifestyle and preferences. 7. Precautions and Considerations. Keep these considerations in mind to safely and optimally embrace a low glycemic index lifestyle. Individual responses vary. Glycemic index tables represent average values. Your individual response might slightly vary. Monitor blood sugar personally when necessary. Combine with balanced nutrition. Ensure sufficient consumption of healthy protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, not just prioritizing glycemic index alone. Consult health professionals. Always discuss significant dietary changes with a healthcare professional, particularly if managing diabetes or other health conditions. Common questions about low glycemic diet. Does low glycemic index mean low calorie? No. The glycemic index reflects blood sugar impact, not the food's calorie content. Can low glycemic index foods aid weight loss? Yes. They boost satiety and reduce hunger, helping you naturally control calorie intake. Are all fruits low glycemic index? No. While some like berries and apples are low glycemic index, dried fruits often have a high glycemic index. Do cooking methods alter glycemic index values? Yes. Overcooking and processing can increase glycemic index by making food easier to digest. Is a low glycemic index diet diabetic friendly? Yes. It helps regulate blood sugar and reduces insulin spikes in diabetics and pre-diabetics. Is low glycemic index eating sustainable long-term? Yes. It's flexible, easy to personalize, and promotes lasting health without drastic restrictions. In conclusion, a low glycemic diet emphasizes nutrient-rich, minimally processed foods, balancing nutritional content, stabilizing blood sugar, promoting healthy weight management, and increasing daily vitality. A gradual, sustainable switch typically yields impressive long-term health results. Subscribe to Docovate for premium health tips. Like the video and share it to spread the knowledge. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Together, let's build healthier lives and inspire meaningful change.